All right, Corey, today we're talking about our drug policy at the Kentucky Welding Institute. And you, of course, we've all got some experiences with drugs and the jobs. What's your background there? What do you?
We're drug tested to the gills on a union job. You've got every 6 months you've got to take a drug test just to stay in good standing with the union, and then you've got a pre-hire drug test. You could have a random drug test. I've been on jobs where I was random drug test 15 times in 6 months.
They must have suspected you, Corey.
No. I've never had anything like that in my system other than what's prescribed to me.
Right.
They put your name in a hat or a computer, and it randomly selects, by your social or whatever. So it's all random. I even questioned it. I'm upset. I've got things to do,
right.
And they're picking me apart, making me go take 2-hour drug tests.
Yeah. Well, hey, this is the barrage of drug tests that KWI is going to run you through if you come to this school anyway. So at orientation, we're going to mouth swab you. The mouth swab is saliva based. You're going to swab that in there, put it in, and then on the back, the KWI staff know how to read that to see if you're hot that day of. So that's day one at orientation. You're being mouth swabbed right off the bat. At some point in time, you'll be randomly tested with your analysis, either scheduled or again just a pop-up random drug test. And then we have now recently started pulling hair follicle on our students that have been with us for 5 and 6 months at a time. And again, we just feel that's very important. Companies and contractors trust the KWI brand, that we're sending them good jam-up welders that are ready to go to work. And that ready to go to work means that they can pass those entry-level drug tests. I mean, so you will have to throw down just 2 tests to get a job in the welding world. 2 tests, the weld test and the drug test. Yeah. So be prepared. And this should excite you. If you're not a drug user, you should want to come to KWI. We just cut out 50-60% of the riffraff running to these other schools that want to live it up. They want a college experience. And that's great. If you want a college experience, then go to another school. But if you want to, iron sharpens iron. If you want to go somewhere that's hard-hitting, job-like, tough-nosed, then KWI is the school for you. The most recent thing we've been doing here, Corey? Breathalyzer. That's right. And we've got called out on this on Instagram and Facebook, social media. That's okay because again, if you don't want to go to this school, you don't have to. But we, over the long weekends, the big dogs, 4th of July, Memorial Day, Super Bowl weekends, we're going to breathalyze our guys on the way back in. That should again make you happy. We are training you to be responsible with your partake in there. So if you're going to drink on the weekend, have at it. I guess go ahead. No big deal, no sweat. But you've got to be straight coming back in off that 3 or 4 day weekend. And that's what KWI is about, preparing you for the real world.
Yes, sir. I'm a firm believer in all this, guys. What you're in and around that on your day-to-day on these jobs, there's things out there that want to chew you up, electrocute you, blow you up, kill you, essentially. You don't want drugs and alcohol involved with what you're doing from day to day, guys. I've got a family I want to go home to, and I don't want some drug head killing me on the job. I want to come in or leave the same way I came in every day. And this is essential. This has got to go on.
So if you want to learn how to pass all the tests, not just the weld tests, even the drug tests, then you need to come to Kentucky Welding Institute.